Hey, it's Whitney from CoSchedule, and welcome to your final implementation lesson in your ReQueue Getting Started guide. In this lesson, you'll learn how to make content curation super simple using ReQueue and CoSchedule's browser extension. So to kick things off, let's talk about who should take this lesson. If you're a blogger, social media manager, content marketer, or anyone responsible for social media, or you're new to ReQueue, you should definitely watch this lesson. After you complete this lesson, you'll have a good understanding of why you should use ReQueue to curate your content on social media, how to create a group for curated content, how to download the CoSchedule browser extension, and how to add curated content to ReQueue. So to keep your social channels engaging, we would recommend that you find a good mix of publishing your own content in addition to curating or sharing content from other sources. By adding curated content to ReQueue, you can easily keep your social channels engaging with new content that you maybe don't have to create from scratch. You can share something from someone else. It also shows your audience that you'll provide them with valuable content that is credible and trustworthy, again, that isn't always self-serving. This helps you build authority, trust, and loyalty with your followers. They can depend on you to provide them with great content, and it also is going to save you a lot of time on creating new content. So without ReQueue, content curation, we know, can take a ton of manual labor and effort and time. And we're going to walk through how to make content curation really simple using ReQueue. So to get started, you want to create a ReQueue group specifically for your curated social media messages. So we would recommend creating an intelligent group and then naming it curated content. This way you can easily find this group when you're adding new social messages to ReQueue. Next, you'll want to configure your settings for your curated content group with your overall social strategy in mind. So when you're updating your settings, the key is to share a good balance of curated content alongside your original content. So some popular frameworks that you can use to find the right balance of original content versus curated content are featured here. So first up is the 4-1-1 recipe. This is where you have 4 pieces of original content, 1 piece of promotional content or kind of salesy focused content, and 1 piece of curated content. Another popular example is the rule of thirds. This is where 1/3 of your messages are focused on social engagement, 1/3 are curated, and 1/3 are original. And then the 80-20 rule, this is extremely common. This is where 80% of your messages are focused on original content and 20% are curated. So you just want to find the framework that works best for you. And again, these are really flexible, but we want to lead with original content and supplement with curated content. So to start, what we would recommend is setting a limit of no more than 3 messages from this group per week. This lower sending limit is going to help you avoid publishing too many curated messages to your social channels, and it's going to help you maintain that balance of original to curated messages. So next, you want to install that CoSchedule browser extension. You'll visit that Chrome web store and follow the prompts to go through the installation process. The link to download this is below. So you'll be able to find that CoSchedule icon where your browser extensions live once it's installed. Now you're ready to start adding curated content to your content curation ReQueue group. Just a quick note, you can use this process to quickly add content from your own website or blog to ReQueue too. So just keep this in mind as we're walking through this process. So when you find a blog post, quote, article, or resource from another website that you think your audience is going to love, click that CoSchedule icon where your extensions live. The CoSchedule Social Media Composer is going to pop up and allow you to quickly share this content on your social channels. So let me show you how this works. So I found this recipe for crockpot lasagna. I think it's going to be great. My audience is going to love it. I'm going to click on that extension, and then my social composer is going to pop up. I can choose which social profile I'd like to add it to. And then all I have to do is toggle my ReQueue button on, choose my content curation group, set it to never expiring, and hit save. Once this message publishes for the first time, it will then be added to my content curation ReQueue group. Then I can continue to add blog posts, articles, and other resources to this curated content ReQueue group as I find them to keep that group fresh and full of valuable content. So you want to be doing that to consistently add new things to that group. So that completes our ReQueue Getting Started course for new ReQueue users. Thank you for joining me today, and I hope you're ready to get more results from social media with a lot less effort using ReQueue.